Alex, we just found out he's making a statement at 10:35.
Yeah.
That's new, along with this information. That's going to be a tough balance for him, Simon.
It certainly is. As one of my colleagues said to me, I wonder how they spin this, you know, not wanting to be unkind. But at the end of the day, what can an incumbent president do in this environment? You know, let's not forget that we're coming off a situation where we basically almost liquefied our banking system. We're coming out of, at least we haven't had a depression, put it that way. And, you know, how much worse could it have been had we not had those other measures? That's a hugely controversial statement to make. But what can a president do? You know, yeah.
I just think that we get into this conversation, and Simon, I agree with you, but there is actually so much that a president and a Congress that actually wanted to do something could do.
Not a Congress that's been elected so much of them with the Tea Party behind them.
That's exactly right, but that's my point.
They're in the corner.
We need to not always allow the political reality of where the Republican Congress is to get us to stop talking about what needs to and should be done. We could do a larger payroll tax cut. We could do a $50 billion immediate infusion in infrastructure spending and speed those projects through the regulatory review process. We could give aid to states and localities, because right now they just cut about 20,000 jobs last month.
But surely,
if they didn't cut that, we could do all that, and they just won't let us.
The orthodoxy has changed here in the United States.
Absolutely.
People don't believe in Keynesianism anymore. Unlike the rest of the world, there's a marked change in the political structure and the political views of who's now on Capitol Hill. You're talking, with the greatest of respect, in a very old-fashioned way as they are concerned. I would personally agree with you, but that old-style economics is not where we are on Capitol Hill.
No, I'm not. You and I have no argument about what the political reality is on Capitol Hill. My only point is that we can't, those of us who have to comment on this, can't throw up our hands and say there is nothing that can be done, because frankly, Congress's feet need to be held to the fire. They aren't doing what needs to be done. That's very different from we can't do anything.
But you're not the guy who's sitting there actually with the votes, are you? With the greatest of respect.
I am never the guy sitting there with the votes.
That's the problem that we have. This country is turning its back on Keynesianism, which was really the only thing that we had, and we're going into a let's cut taxes and go down the austerity route, and I hope that works, because
well, I mean,
it ain't shifting at the moment.
The biggest problem is our politics out of Washington is paralyzed. There's a state of paralysis in the United States government.
Or actually, they might get a deal this weekend, and it's $4 trillion, so they're working even harder on austerity further down the line. They are coming together. They're just coming together on the exact opposite side of the argument that you guys are.